This is West Delaware girls basketball from KMCH Sports. Hawks basketball is brought to you by the KMCH Sports Boosters. Now go to courtside along with Bill Logan. Here's KMCH Sports Director John Swisher.
And thank you very much, and welcome in along with in-studio producer Ashley Bramey back on East Main Street tonight. John Swisher, Bill Logan, up the road at West High School inside Seedorf Gymnasium for West Delaware girls basketball for the third time in the new season on the air here as the West Delaware Hawks come in with a record of 2-2 overall, 1-0 in the WAMAC East Division. They take on the Dewitt Central Sabres, a team who are 5-2, 1-0 in East Division play. A tall task on the hands here tonight as Amanda Brainerd is an All-Stater. She's a three-year starter, a three-year letter winner as well for first-year head coach and all-conference player as well for first-year head coach Carl Small. As Bill, the Hawks, Coach Conrad knows the Hawks are going to have to play some very good basketball here tonight at home to contend with this Sabre team.
Well, I guess if you're going to want to play these guys this early as you play them at home, this is going to be their 8th game already, so they've got a little advantage there on the Hawks, but the Hawks are getting better every game. They're getting their basketball like them. They're getting a little more basketball shape. They're shooting the ball better. They're getting more comfortable with Coach Conrad's system. So, it's probably a good time to play them and have them in the confines of Seedorf Gymnasium.
Yes, indeed, as the West Delaware Hawks, Rod Conrad, his first season, he's got a career record of 133-74, his 11th season overall coaching varsity basketball. 5 years at Independence, 5 years at Cannon Boys, back before the Independence game. As we get set here for West Delaware taking on Dewitt Central tonight. I caught up with Ron Conrad, the head coach of the girls, and we'll have that coming up next year as our pregame continues. It's West Delaware girls basketball tonight from KMCH Sports.
AK Sports in Manchester, team apparel, screen printing, hunting and fishing supplies, and more. Get your game on with AK Sports, your local sporting apparel store, and more in Manchester.
When it comes to financial planning, most financial companies focus on your income. At Northwestern Mutual, we focus on your outcome. It takes financial partner cares as much about your future as you do, building a financial plan to meet your life's priorities and helping you achieve the financial security you're after. Focus on your financial outcome with Northwestern Mutual. Contact me, Mitch Payton, or Matt Schulte today. You and Northwestern Mutual, stronger together.
And welcome back into Seedorf Gymnasium here tonight. West Delaware girls basketball as they take on the DeWitt Central Sabres as we get ready for the contest. The Hawks come in with a 2 record taking on the Sabres, who are 5-2 here tonight, joined by the fine head coach of the Hawks now, Ron Conrad. As coach, you coming off a victory of 6-point win over Beckman in Dyersville on a Tuesday night, as a game you had in control all the way, and then Beckman able to claw their way back late in that ball game to make it a 6-point game. But what did you like the most about your girls playing on Tuesday night and getting that win over Beckman?
Oh, well, we got an early start. We got on them early, and that was one of the things we were going to focus on is off to good as we games prior kind of got off to a slow start, found ourselves fighting from behind, and the other night I thought they did a good job getting an early start.
And true to the number, Kristen Wegman, you're leading the way. She comes in leading at 10 points. She had 16 the other night, but you need more than her, of course. You need others around her to step up offensively.
Yes, we do, and we got to get some scoring from a couple other different spots. I know Haley Lyons and Tristan Wegman has been doing most of the scoring, and, we need to get 6 to 8 points out of Brooke and, get 2 out of Kara, and that'll sure help us.
You've won 2 in a row after losing your first ball game. The mindset is, you can win now, but you got to come out and do the little things, especially against a good club in DeWitt Central. Here to no slouches, of course, 5-2 record. The other night over Solon, another team picked to compete in the East Division, 43-40 on a Tuesday night. So this is going to be a tough one here tonight. The main focus, main throwers is Amanda Brainerd, who comes back a 3-year letter winner and All-Stater.
Yeah, we'll have close attention. We talked about that the last couple of days of practice, that we have to know where she's at on the floor all the time. She's a great player. She's averaging close to 20 a game, I believe. And, she, like you said, she's been a 3-year starter, I believe. And she's a big girl. She's tough underneath the basket. She can step out and shoot 3. So we got to really identify her.
Yes, indeed. What else do you think you'll need to do besides just Brainerd here tonight for your team to be successful here at home?
Well, we got to probably play our best game of the year for sure. Obviously, they're a great club, and if we can come out and keep the game close to the end, I think we got a great opportunity to win.
Good to be back at home as always after last Friday night at home, but Tuesday night on the road, back here on a Friday night at home.
Yes, it's always nice to be home, and hopefully we can give the crowd a thrill. This, like you said, this is a good team, and we're getting better every day in practice. So hopefully we can compete hard and get some stops on defense.
Yes, indeed. All right. So thanks for boys. We'll talk to you later on.
All right. Thanks.
I'm Conrad, head coach. Hawks, get ready for West Delaware basketball here tonight. Back to the KMCH Sports.
American Trust and Savings Bank wishes all area athletes and coaching staff continued success. American Trust and Savings Bank with locations in Dyersville, Farley, Dubuque, and Des Moines. Simply better banking. Check them out at AmericanTrust.com. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Sight and good vision is very easy to take for granted until it is taken away. Advanced Eye Care Associates of Eastern Iowa is here to help you. Advanced Eye Care Associates of Eastern Iowa is located at 105 East Butler Street in Manchester and at 1113 West 3rd Street in Vinton. Your vision is our primary focus.
For over a century, Anderson has been helping families make their homes brighter, more comfortable, more beautiful by making quality windows and doors, setting the bar high and raising it day after day, year after year. Anderson, the leader in windows. Contact local vendor Delhi Lumber at 922-2404 for all of your window needs. Delhi Lumber, your authorized Anderson Windows dealer, has big town quality with small town service.
At Community Savings Bank, it's simple. Simply free checking comes with free debit cards, free online banking with bill pay, free mobile money, and free thank you gifts. Find out more about Simply Free Checking at one of our 7 locations or online at ciowa.com. Community Savings Bank. Member FDIC.
Jay's Auto Center on the Greater East Manchester has quality-owned vehicles, great financing option, and a full-service department, body shop, and detail department. See their full line of vehicles online at jsautosales.net. At Jay's Auto, customer satisfaction is their #1 priority.
Hi, this is Jamie Vasky at Don & Walt LLC, your independent Lennox dealer in Manchester. Encourage you ahead. Have us check your heating or air conditioning unit before you need it. For residential, commercial, plumbing, and heating needs and top quality Lennox furnaces and heating units, see Don & Walt LLC on East Main Street in Manchester or give us a call at 927-2232.
Farmers Savings Bank proudly supports all area athletes and their coaching staff. For all your banking needs, visit them in Colesburg, Elkport Garber, Strawberry Point, Arlington, Aurora, or online. FarmersSavingsBank.com. Member FDIC.
And welcome back in to Cedar Gymnasium. Very nice rendition of our national anthem by Tristan Volker, a sophomore here at West Delaware High School, also a member of the JV wrestling team. First time I've heard that rendition. Very nicely done by Mr. Volker, as he did last night at the wrestling meet as well. As one here for Stage Sports as the Hawks took on Western Butte-Macoke. Tonight's West Delaware girls basketball. Give the updates for the boys game going down in DeWitt. So Hawks trying to stay unbeaten on the year, 3-0. West Delaware and Central, the boys' side, are 2-1. Here it's the Hawks 2-2 and the Sabres 5-2. The Hawks get the tip going right to left. And we are underway at 7:37 on this Friday night. Glad to have you along. John and Bill from Cedar Gymnasium. The Hawks inside pass. Linus goes up. It's knocked away on the floor in the middle of the lane. It's going to be called a jump ball, and it will go to the Sabres. Starting for the Hawks, Kara Mormon, Kristen Wegman, Haley Linus, Brooke O'Connell, and Caitlin Rath. For DeWitt Central, Amanda Brainerd. She is the senior, 3-year all-conference player, an all-stater last year, 3-year starter. She's committed to play Division I basketball at Wayne State. Carrie Rule, check that. Callie Rolling, Brittany Mack, Emily Cornelius, and Jessica Makovic are the other starters for DeWitt, as Linus comes away with that one that was batted away, and the Hawks have it going right to left.
Yeah, the Hawks defense started off in a 1-2-2 zone. Central DeWitt's in a man. Hawks running a screen and switch which sides for the ball. Bring it back out top the key, go to the other side, and try to get a cut. Ooh, there's a steal by Brainerd.
Brando all the way in off the window, and good. Amanda Brainerd gets her team on the scoreboard as Brainerd comes in leading scorer for this DeWitt Central team. The only member of the team in double digits as another turnover there. 19.6 tonight for Brainerd, all the way in off the window. No good, as the steal was by number 23, Mavick. Couldn't finish the layup, was number 3 rolling. And the Hawks have it down 2-0, 6:20 to go, quarter number 1.
And the Hawks have got 3 turnovers already, and DeWitt's running our offense better than we are. They're doing a tremendous cut right in front of the passing lane. Created all 3 turnovers so far. There's turnover number 4.
As Central DeWitt comes back with it the other way in the form of Rolling. Rolling up top now, right wing. This is McNamara. Waist-high dribble, now sends it over to Rolling. Carl Small and Chad Speck, the sophomore coach. He was the Makokata boys coach the last 2 years. Both of these fellows are former Makokata boys, as Coach Speck, an All-Stater for Bill Fleming in 1994. Coach Small was a 1991 graduate of Makokata High School, played college basketball at Cornell College in Mount Vernon from 91 to 95 on some special teams there. There's a long two-pointer up and good by DeWitt Central. That was Brittany McNamara getting that one in for the second bucket of the night. Here's the man goes out of bounds, and the Sabres will have it coming back left to right. A new face in here for the Hawks, and it's number 52, Annie Cassett.
Going to have somebody's going to run an offense. Hawks have had 5 possessions, 5 turnovers so far. Not a single shot here yet. And we're 3 minutes of the contest already.
Hawks lead the series in the last 7 meetings. They lead 4-3, as the 3 of the 4 wins have been on the road down in Delaware. Here's a missed 3 from the left corner by Brainerd. She likes to shoot the 3 for a post player. 8 of 19 coming in, I should say, 42%. As Rolling is a real three-point shooter, 10 of 33 for 30%. 4-0 here. Sabres, 4:45 to go in the first. Trying to get it to Wegman was Reth on the left short corner. It's batted out of bounds by the Sabres. It'll stay Hawks basketball going right to left.
Yeah, DeWitt doing a really, really good job of overplaying the passing lanes and creating all those turnovers.
Cassett out top, line is for a 3. Can't get it off front, but it comes right to her. Thin ball's off of Cassett and right to Linus. They'll set up the offense here. Down 4-0, 4.5 to go first quarter, as the Hawks have struggled from the three-point line, to say the least. 8 of 47 for 17%. That's Coach Conrad in the pregame. There is Wegman, no good off the right side, off the air about that, and he said the girls just have to be more shot ready. They've worked on it a lot in practice to be better from the three-point line, to give themselves more of a chance, because they know shooting is going to be more of a game instead of the couple of minutes here by DeWitt. It's ping-pong all around. Wegman comes up with it, going right to left. Foreman has it. Now skip pass block. There's Cassett putting it up, and it's blocked away by Brainerd. On the floor now. Cassett, nice job diving in there, getting on the floor, getting her hands on the basketball, tying up McNamara with the ball for the jump ball. And it will stay Hawks basketball going right to left. 4 in favor of the Sabres, 3:53 to go here in the first. For DeWitt Central, they won 3 in a row and have lost 2 of their last 4. As 2.5 of those games were without Amanda Brainerd. She was sidelined with an ankle injury, as she suffered that late in the Center Point Urbana game, and they lost 40-31. Here's a steal, and now a turnover for DeWitt. We go back the other way.
Yeah, Hawks threw the ball in the inbound, turnover number 6, and then as DeWitt was going down the court, lost her dribble a little bit and traveled, so back-to-back turnovers and a Hawk possession again.
Sabres coming off of 43-40 in the first game for Amanda Brainerd. She had 23 points on Tuesday night as they hosted Solon in DeWitt. Here's Cassett for a 3 after a missed shot. The rebound, Cassett no good off the back of the rim, as rebounded by the Sabres. 4-0, slow start for both offensively here. Sabres have the 4-0 lead with 3:15 and counting here in quarter number 1. The freshman for the girls today from DeWitt won 28-25. The sophomores also victorious over West Delaware, 50-30. As boys game in DeWitt, the triple header starting at 4:30. DeWitt Central 53-43. They won by 10 over the West Delaware freshman boys, but the West Delaware Sophomore boys won 44-41. As there's a missed shot from the left corner. A new face in Victoria Gaston. And now here's a bucket on the other end for the Hawks.
Yeah, they did a nice job of finding a way to beat them down, put it off the glass and in. You'd have told me beginning of the game we'd be 6 minutes into the game and have 6 turnovers and only be down 2. Yeah. No way. So, they got a way to scratch and claw and get back in this
Not
thing.
shabby at all. Use that to your momentum here. Brainerd, there's going to be contact on the floor, they're saying, as Linus initiated the contact. As Wegman, first one to score for the Hawks, comes in leading the way at 10.5 a game. It would be baseline inbounds underneath for the Sabres. In for the Hawks will be Jesse Hilby and also back in Brooke O'Connell. So 7 girls in the rotation right now for the Hawks. Callaway Kinney is in for DeWitt Central, as Kinney is one of the 6 seniors on the roster. There's a right wing 3 up and no good off the back of the rim, attempted by Rolling, but getting out defensive board is DeWitt, as Cornelius helps with that one, giving it back to Rolling. Now up top is McNamara. 2 minutes first quarter. Hawks down by 2, 4-2. Now right corner. This is Cornelius dribbling back up top. Right wing extended high is Kinney. Kinney now. Top key. Central DeWitt just being patient here. And now Rolling, driving baseline. Passes it in the middle, all the way in, off the window, and no good. Rolls off the right side. It was last touched by the Sabres. Cornelius missed the layup. Last touched it, and we'll go Hawk basketball 4-2. And that was too easy, but luckily for the Hawks, a easy missed layup.
It was. I was everyone. That was too easy. They let her go right down the middle against the zone. You just don't do that. But for the Hawks, she maybe took that easy layup a little too nonchalant and rimmed it out.
Wegman forces one up and hits the window, goes out front in the lane. Now a jump ball going to be called. So getting her paws on that one was Jesse Hilby. It'll be DeWitt Central basketball going left to right. Reth comes back in. Linus check that Hilby will take his seat. So Reth out there, as well as Cassie Eilers, along with Kristen Wegman, Brooke O'Connell,
Lauren Collier.
And Lauren Collier in for the first time tonight. Just checked in moments as well. The 5 for the Hawks. Some contact, let go, right corner. A shot and a jumper from the rebounded in the middle of the lane by the Sabres. No good. Put up by Victoria Gap. And the Hawks get the defensive board. 50 seconds ago. A low-scoring contest, to say the least. 4-2 DeWitt Central. Right corner, Collier passes back up top to Eilers. Now driving, left-handed dribble, O'Connell kicks it out to Wegman for a 3. Got it to go. A 3-pointer for Kristen Wegman. Talk about the 3-point struggles. She's now 4 of 22 from three-point land, coming in just 14%. Something they've been working on in practice, as we talked about. Hawks have the lead, 5-4, 15 seconds to go, quarter 1.
Yeah, DeWitt's got to sit there and go, how can we possibly be behind in this game? We have dominated the whole first quarter, created all these turnovers, and we're behind.
Except making shots.
Making shots.
And there is a foul up top, too aggressive, about 30 feet from the hoop and sideline was O'Connell, as bumping in to Callaway Kinney, the guard for the Sabres, as O'Connell picked the first foul for her, the second for the Hawks.
Yeah, 5.7 seconds to go, so don't give them up anything easy here.
Left corner, forced a shot. O'Connell comes away with the block. Kinney from the left corner from 18 feet away, and there goes the buzzer. And the Hawks take a 1-point lead into the second quarter. It's 5-4 West Delaware. This is Hawks girls basketball from KMCH Sports.
Viafield is your headquarters for all your seed, chemical, and fertilizer needs. They have professional service and quality products needed to bring the best crop to market. Viafield, providing growth opportunity for 18 locations across northern Iowa and southern Minnesota.
The Eastern Iowa News and the Dyersville commercial recognize the hard work and dedication of all area athletes. Check out the sports section in the for scores and information. The Eastern Iowa Shopping News and Dyersville commercial, supporting your communities.
Does your athlete have knee, ankle, or muscle pain from training hard? Are you looking for a simple, quick, and safe way to relieve that pain? Long-Term Medical Supply can help with their new non-prescription TENS device. Stop by the Long-Term Medical Supply location in downtown Manchester and relieve your athlete's pain today.
Whatever your favorite sport, we know you will join Parrot Insurance and Mutual in supporting all of our athletes. Insurance is proud to be part of this community and looks forward to catching all of the sports action this year. If you want a strong insurance team working for you, call Parrot Insurance today for a quote from Grinnell Mutual and experience our policy of working together.
John, back with you from West Delaware High School. As Hawks with a 5-4 lead here in this, the second quarter. Thrown inside, lost out of bounds, knocked out of bounds by the Sabres. Will stay West Delaware basketball as they get going to left to start this quarter number 2. And here is a pass out to the right wing. Missed the girl wide open underneath.
Yeah, she did. Caitlin Reth come off the screen, maybe a little bit too slow. It came wide open, would have been an easy layup, but she just passed the ball over to the wing.
Linus gets her right side of Collier. Lauren surveys, now sends it up top to O'Connell.
Oh, great backdoor cut.
Yes, indeed. Linus found by O'Connell, and a put up no good. And then coming in for the rebound is Reth. She is fouled in the putback attempt, and she will go to the line to shoot 2 as the first tonight for the Sabres.
Yeah, that's what the Hawks are going to have, because Central Druid is really changing that passing lane 25 and 30 feet away. So if you want to do that, that's fine. Backdoor cut them and get some easy buckets.
No good on the first free throw by Reth, who comes in a 75% free throw shooter, 9 of 12 on the season. She's the third leading scorer for the Hawks, 6.8 a night. The second one for Reth up and no good off the front of the rim. So 0 for 2 for Caitlin, and the Sabres get the rebound up. 5 for the Hawks, 7:20 to go, second quarter. Now left wing is McNamara. 7-10 and counting here in quarter number 2, 5-4. Talked about the Hawks winning 4 of the last 7 meetings. There's a layup inside rolling, no good. Wegman pushed to Linus. Linus will back it out left wing. Last year, the two teams split, just like they have done 3 of the last 4 seasons. Hawks won the only meeting in 2013-2014 when the WAMAC was at 15 teams, and they had the pod division, as there is a turnover out of bounds off the Hawks, and the Sabres coming back the other way, 5-4. Hawks winning last year at DeWitt on January 23rd, 51-41. The Sabres winning 28-26 here on December 9th of 2014 last season. Up top, now right side. Driving in, kicking out is Brainerd, rolling for a wide open 3, no good off the back of the rim. And the Sabres offense continue as O'Connell gets the board, gets it up to Wegman, who brings it over the timeline. 5-4, 6:10 to go. Second quarter, Hawks lead by a point.
Hawks have done a tremendous job of keeping the ball out of Brainerd's hands. But there again, another turnover. They throw the ball down the middle of the lane and throw it out of bounds.
Trying to force it too much, trying too hard a little bit at times. Aggressive mistakes. Iowa comes back in. O'Connell has a seat. Joins Wegman, Linus, Reth, and a Mormon out there for the Hawks. Up 5-4, 5:55 and counting here in the second. Brainerd, left wing, trying to make something happen. Throws it to right wing. Doing a good job, Brainerd. She's only has 2 points so far in this game. She's a Wayne State commit, so going to play basketball at the next level. Good volleyball player for the Sabres in the fall time as well. Skip pass, right wing. In now, inside, up and off the window, good by Emily Cornelius. Cornelius gets the first Sabre bucket of the second quarter. 6-5 now. DeWitt Central, 20 to go, second.
Yeah, that was a good offense there. They kept going cross court and then finally got that cutter down the middle. Good basket there by Cornelius. Good drive.
Linus drives left side now. Back out. Wegman. Eilers puts it on the floor. Now we'll send it to 6-5. Hawks by 1. Just under 5 minutes of play here in the first half. West Delaware girls basketball here to boys are on the road in. We'll have updates throughout the night. That one got started a bit ago as well. Eilers right side as ball was knocked away and then lost by Linus as it trickles out of bounds and going back the other way. Another turnover for the Hawks.
Yeah, it's turnover number 9. They had 6 in the first quarter and 3 so far here in the second quarter. So, you know, they've got almost as many turnovers as do shot attempts and more than they do points. You know, so really, really fortunate that they're only down 1 at this point. Defense is doing a good job.
With Central now. Right side rolling. Coach Conrad under 5-second call. Nothing doing. On the baseline a pass. Now they kick it back out. Sydney Small, the sophomore daughter, the oldest daughter for head coach Earl Small. His first season here at the helm of the Sabres. His 4th year overall. He was an assistant coach for Mark Kurtz the last 3 seasons. There's a turnaround jumper, rattles around and flops on in for Cornelius. Her second basket of the second quarter. She's got 4 points as it's 8-5 now in favor of the Sabres. Up top is Eilers, left side wing. West Delaware is leading 10-9 into the corner as the Hawks leading the Dewitt Central boys. And a short 30-second timeout, 3:41 to go in the second. We'll take it as well. 8-5 back after this from KMCH Sports.
For fan food, not fast food, visit your after-the-game headquarters, Manchester Dairy Queen. It's quick, it's easy, your family will love it. Manchester Dairy Queen.
It's no secret that people come to Fairway in Manchester for their famous meats, but as you dash back to the counter to pick USDA choice ribeyes, don't be surprised if you find yourself lingering among the delicious fruits and vegetables in the produce department. Shop Fairway in Manchester. Low prices and all your grocery needs.
Head Fireside Pub and Steakhouse before or after the game anytime, featuring steaks, seafood, pasta, sandwiches, and even fresh-made pizza. They say it's the best around. Visit them on the web at firesidemanchester.com for a menu and special offers.
John and Bill back with you. Hawks after the 30-second timeout by head coach Conrad. Another turnover, trying to force it inside. It was picked off by a Sabre. Here comes Dewitt Central. 5 Sabre, 3:15 and counting here in the second. As Sabres offense here, McNamara back up to Sydney Small. Small is one of 3 daughters for Coach Small. 4 kids in total. He's got 3 basketball players, a sophomore, an 8th grader, a 6th grader, and his 1st grade boy, a wrestler. He told me he found a wrestling mat. Not real. Jim Red, he said he's hoping he can turn that corner, but he likes wrestling a lot than basketball. And basketball family,
that's strange, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. As the Hawks try 3 here, 2.5 to go in the second quarter. That's a double dribble. Turnover for DeWitt Central is rolling. Not able to keep the basketball cleanly that time. We go the other way as Brett and Eilers come on and have a breather. Collier is back in. Annie Cassett's in there along with Mormon, O'Connell, and Haley Linus. Hawks trailing by 3 after leading. They've been shut on this quarter after leading 5-4 at the end of 1 quarter. Only 13 points total so far with 2.5 to go in the first half of play. There's a pass to inside the left elbow. Linus gets it back from O'Connell, from check that Mormon. Now Collier has it. Gets it inside. It's blocked away by Brainerd. And Mormon going up against Brainerd, the 6'2 All-Stater, going to Wayne State to play Division II basketball. All the way in, off the window, no good. Can't get it to go. Brainerd only has 2 points so far. This one's going to go out of bounds off of Mormon. It'll stay Sabre basketball as the offense just isn't clicking for anybody here tonight. Brainerd just doesn't look. This is only her first game back. We talked about missing about 2.5 games. She came back on Tuesday night, scored 23 points against Solon, but missed 2 full games against Independence and North Scott last Friday and Saturday.
Well, point, they're going to have to catch her inside because she's doing a lot of shoving, trying to create position.
There's Con. He plays through it, puts it up left. If no good, she gets on rebound with a tight ball. Good job by Lauren Collier, battling Brainerd in there, getting her hand on the basketball as well and causing the tie ball. It'll stay Sabre basketball going left to right. 8-5 Dewitt, 1:47 to go in the first half. Rolling, trying to get inbounded here, and she will to the left corner. Serving is Callaway Kinney. Now she gets to the left wing. Left wing, Sydney Small. Small grew up in Comanche, where Coach Small coached the boys 1 to 04, and the Comanche girls from 07 to 2010. There's an air ball. Hits the net, I should say, and goes out of bounds off the right hand of the Cornelius. Coach Small does have one state tournament appearance under his belt for the Comanche Indians in 2010, as after being denied when he played for Coach Fleming in the late 80s, early 90s, 3 sub-states in a row. They lost. They did not get the state, so he felt good about getting that revenge a little bit, getting the state as coach in 2010. He's trying to build this DeWitt program back up to getting the state, as DeWitt's been there 3 times. They won the 1994 state championship in Class 3A. This is a shot by Linus. Long 2, right side, rebounded by Brainerd. DeWitt's been there 94, 95, and 2010. Here's a free-pointer up and good for the Sabres.
Yeah, Callie Rowling did a good job of coming down there, and everybody just kind of split off. Nobody guarded her. She took the wide-open 19-footer and got nothing but net.
Rowling, the second leading scorer on the team with 8.7 tonight. That's her 11-3 of the season, 11-34 now. Came in 30% on the year. 35 seconds. Wegman wants a 3, and she got it. Nails it from the right corner. That will help the offense as Wegman has 8 points tonight. All 8 points of the Hawks. It's 11-8, 25 seconds to go in the second quarter.
Yeah, what Coach Conrad was talking about, he's got to find some other offense besides Wegman and Linus. Well, tonight it's just Wegman so far.
Brainerd, can't get that connect. Rolling, chase it down. Now, West Delaware fighting to get it. Also by Cassett, knocking that one to Wegman. Under 10 seconds to go. Driving in is Mormon. She pulls up. Linus, 3 seconds. Wegman, a shot off deep from the Delhi area. That time it was blocked away. The shot, and it's good from the right short corner. Mormon just kind of threw it up at the buzzer over the DeWitt player, who kind of let up. And the Hawks only trail by 1 at the break. So nice little spurt there for the Hawks to get back in the game. Kara Mormon with her first bucket of the first half. And the Hawks just like that. And an ugly offensive display by both teams. But credit to defense, hustle, and the forcing the turnovers. The Hawks only trail by 1 at halftime.
Yeah, that was a great first half defensively to give a team that's averaging 45 points a game. They only got 11, and they got an all-stater in there. Yeah. So tremendous defense that first half.
Yes, indeed. We'll come back and talk more about it here. We'll go over some stats from this first half and get a score update from the boys' game down in DeWitt as well. 11-10. DeWitt Central leads this one over the Hawks at halftime. We're back after this from KMC Sports.
Just like a great coach, State Farm agents like me, Julie Smith, can help you develop a game plan for your insurance needs. Whether it's car, home, life, health, or business insurance, I can dig into the playbook and help you find the affordable coverage you need. For all your insurance needs, call on a winning team, the Julie Smith State Farm Agency in Manchester.
Hi, this is Chris Henry, Service Manager of Brown Sales and Leasing in Elkader. Our goal is to make your car buying experience the best possible, and our factory-certified technicians are dedicated to you and your vehicles. Stop in and see us at Brown Sales and Leasing in Elkader, or visit us online at floorbrowns.com. Your hometown dealer, wherever your hometown may be. Best of luck to all area athletes and
At Three Rivers, our customers come first. Your business is very important to us. Our goal is to provide you with the products and service that you have come to expect from Three Rivers. Visit our website at threeriversfs.com or the location nearest you. Three Rivers, your partner in growth solutions.
Are you looking for great food in a unique atmosphere? Then make Okoboji Grill your next lunch or dinner destination. That's Okoboji Grill, 1749 Golf Course Boulevard in Independence. Okoboji Grill, where good friends meet.
Citizen State Bank, your locally owned, community-minded, and customer-oriented bank, is here to serve you. Choose one of their 7 community locations in Winthrop, Monticello, Chester, Ryan, Strawberry Point, Hopkinton, and New Vienna. Citizen State Bank, community banking with people you know, member FDIC.
This is Jamie Vaskey, the voice of the West Delaware Hawks, and I've had the chance to review the Good Neighbor Society's playbook, and I got to tell you, they are friends in your neighborhood, designing plays to get you home fast. If you need help getting back in the game, contact the Good Neighbor Society Rehab to Home team at 563-927-3907.
The Edgewood Reminder, proud to support all the area in athletic action and appreciates their efforts in the classroom and during sports. Check out all the sports photos in each week's issue of the Edgewood Reminder.
TriVet Associates is a mixed animal veterinary clinic with offices in Farley, Dyersville, and Holy Cross. Our 8 doctors serve the Dubuque, Manchester, Guttenberg, and Cascade areas and provide veterinary services to both large and small animals. For more information, find us on Facebook or visit our website, trivet.com.
Whether it's an orthopedic, sports, or occupational injury you are suffering from, Regional Medical Center Therapy Services has you covered. With a customized treatment program, Regional Medical Center Therapy Services can get you back on track in an active game of life. Regional Medical Center, excellence in healthcare, close.
Along with in-studio producer Ashley Bramey, John Swisher, and Bill Logan back with you from West Delaware High School, high atop Seedorf Gymnasium, as West Delaware Hawks trailing by 1 here at the halftime break. DeWitt Central 11-10 as the Sabres come in with a 5-2 mark. The Hawks are 2-2 overall. Good job defensively. The offense is slow going for both teams, but the defensive effort causing turnovers for both teams, more turnovers on the Hawks side, but they've been able to stay right with them because of their defensive effort, really clamping down, especially the All-Stater and the Division II Wayne State commit, Amanda, only 2 so far in this first half. They've been doing a solid job.
Yeah, they've done a tremendous job of denying her the basketball. She's gotten a couple of offensive rebounds to get some of her shots. They've done a really nice job with that zone to keep that out of there. So we'll see what kind of adjustments both teams make at halftime. But for Central DeWitt, they were 4 out of 14 from two-point range, 1 out of 8 from three-point range, so 23% from the field in the first half. Did not get to the free throw line. They're, again, a testament to that zone defense. The Hawks only had 2 fouls. Central DeWitt only had 1, and that 1 put the Hawks at the line for 2 free throws, and they missed them both. For the Hawks, they were 2 out of 9 from range, 2 out of 5 from range for 28% from the field. Missed both free throw attempts. 10 turnovers for the Hawks, 2 for Central DeWitt. So weird. This looks like it should be the end of the first quarter score, because each team averaging in the 40s for points. But it's going to be a point here where if one team's just going to have control here, the Hawks, it'd be easy for them to keep up that defensive pressure, just run their offense just a little bit better. 10 turnovers that first half. It wasn't a horribly high number for the first 5 possessions. They had 5 turnovers, so down after that. But some of those shots, the shooting percentage is just because both teams played such great defense. Some of the shots are kind of forced shots, not good shot selection.
DeWitt Central coming in 45 points a night. Hawks 42 points a night, but like Bill, too, an halftime score 11-10. DeWitt Central leading West Delaware Hawks. The second game of East Division play for both teams here tonight, with both schools coming in with 1-0 records. As the Hawks started out on a scoring drought, they lost 4-0. They were losing 4-0, I should say, till deep into that first quarter. As then they came back and took a first quarter lead of 5-4. It went into halftime being outscored with Central 7-5, but they went on a 5-point spurt after not scoring any points until the last minute of the second quarter. Now they trail by 1, 11-10 here at halftime. And a score update for the boys' game down in DeWitt. Thanks to Jeff Harris. Yes, boys update he always does for West Delaware over DeWitt Central. The Hawks leading 19 to down there in the freshman contest, 50-40. Lost to DeWitt at 4:30 today. Lost with 44-51 win on the boys' side. Here it started at 4:30 with the girls. DeWitt Central over Delaware 28-25, and the sophomores losing to DeWitt Central as well, 50-3. As some offensive numbers here. Individual for Kristen Wegman. She's leading the way with 8 points, 2 threes, and a 2-pointer. Kara Mormon with a bucket, 2 points for her. 10 points for the Hawks. So just 2 in the scoring column for the Hawks so far in this game, with the 2 threes so far in the contest. 1-3 on the other side for the DeWitt Central Sabres. That's off the right hand of Callie Rolling, and she has 3 points. 4 points for Emily Cornelius, 2 points for Brittany McNamara, and 2 points for Amanda Brainerd. The All-Stater Hawks, doing a great job on her. As that is the halftime score, 11-10. Let's take a look at the bowling today. West Delaware Hawks were in action at the Lightning Lanes, taking on Marion. And a good night for Coach Chapman, Bosenberg and company. Bill was able to take all that in, has a full report for us here.
Yeah, the boys, they've just kind of bowled that kind of average. Just came out there. They got some things going and struggled a little bit, but they were led tonight with Trey Bogey with a 441 series. Logan Marsden a 401. Michael Cole a 438. 346 for Blaine Wilson, a 363 for Jim Shover on the scores that counted. 909 in the Baker game for a 28-98 score. Marion threw a 26-49, and they were led by Jarrett Stewart with a 403. The West Delaware girls continued their winning ways tonight as they defeated Marion by a score of 27-71 to 21-52. That's 21-71, their highest of the year. And a couple school records got broken tonight on Lightning Lanes. Hope Mozingo, her first game tonight, threw a very, very fine 299 game. That's a high game. High game for the girls bowling up until tonight was 255 behind the 11-12 season. And then the Hope came back with a 236 the second game for a 535 two-game series. The record there was 492 by Leah Heim back in the 11-12 season. So congratulations on the fine bowling tonight by Hope Mozingo. Andrea Salo with a 407, and Tia Lindsay a 364, and Warner a 319, and Chelsea Mann 299. Bree Smith, an all-stater from Marion, led them with a 409. So some great action out there. The girls, a big tournament down at Cedar Rapids Prairie tomorrow in the Baker team tournament, so good luck to Coach Bosenberg and the girls tomorrow, as that'll be some of the best competition in the state. They're looking forward to going down there.
Yes, indeed. We look forward to that with bowling coaches hopefully next week on the Coach's Corner, as Bill will be able to hook up with Coach Bosenberg and Coach Chapman. We're ready for the second half here. Kristen Dwegman will enter for the Hawks, going left to right. So Hawks trail by 1, 11-10. A quick first half there, only a little over 20 minutes. We started at 7:37. There's a turnover, and they got it back. Linus comes back up with it.
Yeah, it's just, it was a great idea, just way underthrown.
Wegman for 3, got it to go. Kristen Wegman, her third 3-ball tonight from on top of the that time. The Wegman, I guess Coach Connor and company have been working on that in practice, and it's showing tonight. 3 for Kristen Wegman. We talked about she had only in that season total in 4 games. She was shooting 14% coming in. As Brainerd's on the deck with a West Delaware Hawk player. It'll be baseline inbounds underneath for the Sabres. They get the jump ball. Hawks leading 13-11. They're outscoring DeWitt Central now 8-5 in the last couple of minutes of game play here. As late in the second quarter, Hawks were scoreless with no points. Stuck on 5 for a while until the last minute. They scored 5 points, a 3 by Wegman, a 2 by Mormon at the buzzer. By 2. 7 minutes to go here in quarter number 3.
They're getting some great defense. They're really packing in that paint area there and forcing DeWitt to pass that ball out beyond the 3-point line, and hard to get any penetration there.
Rolling all the way in, puts up a 52 in the middle of the lane. It rounds around, jumps on in. Kelly Rolling as her second bucket. She's got 6:40 to go here in the second frame. We're knotted up at 13. There's the lob play. Wegman trying to tip it to herself. It's out of bounds, though, as Linus from deep near the bounds line, a Maquoketa Valley-like play there. Conrad pulling a little trickeration out with the offense.
And it would have worked had the pass been a little deeper. It was a short pass. Same thing with the inbounds pass at the beginning of the second half. Probably would have worked easy bucket, but the pass underthrown.
I think she was too far out, too. The DeWitt girls knew she wasn't shooting it from there. I think you got to be in more, as she was almost near right out of bounds on the side. You just got to step in a little bit. There's a missed shot, but the Hawks come out a defensive board. That's another thing they've been doing a nice job allowing many offensive rebounds for a team with DeWitt Central, who's obviously got the height advantage here. And there's a lob play again underneath the Linus from up top to O'Connell. Now it's going to be a foul call on Rolling, as line hit on the arm, says the baseline official by Rolling. She'll pick up a foul. That's team number 1 and her first. And a timeout coming here. Timeout coming as we will take it with them back after this from KMCH Sports.
At Tauke Motors, we believe in a gentle way of doing business. Check out our large selection of new and pre-owned vehicles, as well as a great incentive at TaukeMotors.com. If you're looking for a new pre-owned vehicle or service on your current vehicle, come to Tauke Motors, Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and Ram on 9th Street in Dyersville.
Leonard Muller Funeral Home and Crematory wishes all the best to the athletes and appreciates their hard work and scholastic efforts throughout the year. For personal, caring service, Leonard Muller Funeral Home and Crematory in Manchester, Edgewood, and Strawberry Point.
Welcome back in. Only 4 fouls tonight. I didn't think I had my foul there, but Bill confirmed I wasn't dreaming, as there is a missed shot from the right side. And rebounded by Rolling. We go back the other way. We're tied at 13. Quick game, and only 4 fouls total by each team is one of the reasons for that. As 13 all here. Hawks trailed by 1 at halftime, 11-10. They led by 1 at the end of the first quarter, 5-4. This one's a pass inside, off the window, and good. And Brainerd has her first basket since early on in the first quarter. Only her second basket tonight for the All-Stater. And the Division II commit to Wayne State, Nebraska. Play college basketball. She struggled here tonight. Credit to the Hawks defense as well. There's a shot up and good, no good, off the left side, I should say, by Moore. A jump ball. Good job by O'Connell, aggressively not letting that one go as it came down the hands of Cornelius, and O'Connell fought for that one, got her hands on the basketball and caused the jump ball. Inbounded baseline, inbounds underneath, trail by 2, 15-13, 5:08 to go in quarter number 2. The officials here tonight, Roger Roseberry of Benton, Derek Schatz of Center Point, and Adam Walderbach of the Cedar Rapids area. 2 of the 3 with the same officials we saw on Monday night at North Lynn, as we area to the basket, put it up, denied, not up there, just off the right side. A missed shot there. Sabres come away with it. They go the other way to left with 4:50 in playing. Here's a foul up front, little hand check by Wegman, as handling the ball that time was Sydney Small, the coach's daughter, and it will be DeWitt basketball going right to left as Wegman has her first foul of the ball game. That's one thing we shouldn't have to worry about tonight for anybody, foul trouble.
Boy, if we do, we're going to have a ragged second half if we do.
Somebody's going to be awful physical in the next few minutes if we do. There is a near travel as Rolling throws it towards the baseline. DeWitt comes up with it. Now a shot up and good. Hard off the glass, and it fell in the cylinder there as off the right hand of Victoria Gaston. Her first bucket of the night. Gaston comes in averaging 2 points tonight. She has her average as there's a steal. Hawks lose it. Pass to the right side, up and no good. As the shot was by Mac. Hawks get the rebound in the form of Cat now, so don't give up a basket on that turnover. Near travel here as Eilers gets to Cass. It's going to be over and back violation called for the reach. I didn't think she had it over the line. That's tough. The line looked like she still had. Yeah. You have to have all 3 points over the line.
Yeah, she wasn't.
Looked like she was splitting the line, and then a reach came and knocked the ball away.
Yeah, she got fouled on as long as she went over and back, but
I don't know if she did go over and back. Angle, it did not look like it.
No, it was one of those questionable ones.
17-13, 4-point lead, under 4 minutes to go here in the second quarter. It's Rolling about it. Dribbles right wing. She's double teamed. She gets rid of it to McNamara. Up top, it's tapped away by Wegman. She comes up with it wisely, gets it to Cassett after she crosses the timeline. It's Eilers, Cassett, Collier. Also Wegman and Linus. Inside from Wegman, double team. Now Linus wants to get rid of it. She does. The way for a wide open 3. Can't get it off the front of the rim. Rebounded by one of the smaller girls on the floor. No pun intended, Sydney Small. Comes up with her that time. The coach's daughter, 17-13. 3:20 to go here in the second. There's the lob play, and it's lost out of bounds to the baseline by Gaston. And the Hawks will have the ball down by 4 with 3:16 to go. New faces in, O'Connell and Mormon come back in, give Wegman and Eilers a breather here.
Central Dewitt going to set up some full court man pressure here to try to deny that inbounds pass. Just barely got it in. I think Coach Conrad maybe called him out.
Both timeout. There's some confusion if he called the timeout or not. Not sure if he was really calling a timeout. And the official says,
I think they were going to call a foul at the other end, and Coach Conrad wanted to know if he called the foul first or my timeout first.
He got the timeout. We'll take it with 13-13. Hawks are down 13. This from KC Sports.
GMB Banking Managers support area athletes and the communities. The GMB team is your connection to convenient banking and everyday time savers, like your debit card, online banking, bill pay, and mobile banking. Connect with a financial partner who truly understands your needs. GMB Bank, member FDIC.
For all your general contracting needs, turn to the professionals at Lucky Building Service in Manchester. For commercial, remodeling, and new home construction, experts, Lucky Building Service in Manchester. 563-927-5677.
At Dupaco Community Credit Union, we know debt happens. A debt checkup from Dupaco ensures it's not costing you more than it should. With historic interest rates, now is the time to bring your loans to Dupaco. Contact us at 563-927-6187 or visit dupaco.com.
Along with in-studio producer Ashley Bramey, John Swisher, Bill Logan back with you. Cedar Gymnasium Hawks trail by 4 after the full timeout. And there is a turnover, just throwing it too hard near the sideline, near the two students that are here tonight, out of bounds. 17-13, Hawks trail by 4, 3:10 to go here in this third quarter. So Hawks 2-2. DeWitt Central is 5-2. Who's undefeated in the East, trying to stay that way here tonight. Been an ugly offensive game for both teams, but pretty good defense, hard defensive effort by both squads. Lots of turnovers, and this one is going to be touched by the Hawks out of bounds as Linus got a fingernail on that one. We'll have West Delaware Wrestling tomorrow morning on KMCH.com at 9 a.m. for the Five Seasons Duels. Jamie and Roger will join you. There's a deep three, that time from the Delaware area as Callie Rowling dials in from deep, as that is her second three of the night, and that one was out there. 20-13 now in favor of DeWitt Central. There's another near turnover. Rowling comes up with it as it goes off the hand of Casanel and off the wheel and good. And now DeWitt Central has the momentum rolling here, and Kelly Rowling is on the line to complete a three-point play. It'd be her second three-point play. This one, old school three-point style here if she can get it, as Casa will come out. Wegman back in. 22-13, 2:34 to go in the third frame.
Defensively, Central Dewitt's just really, really overplaying those passing lanes. Almost turnovers, 6 turnovers here again in the third quarter for the Hawks.
And Rowling up and good. Second leading scorer, 8.7 a night. She's got 8, her average in this third alone on the night. 23-13 now, the 10-point deficit for the Hawks. Mormon gets it from Wegman. Some pressure here for DeWitt Central as Mormon gets it ahead, but not away Brainerd. You can't throw it through. Looks like she might have double dribbled there, and now all the way to the other end, going up is Rowling with it. It's knocked out of bounds. It'll stay Sabre basketball. Still a 10-point lead for DeWitt Central. 2:21 to go here in the third quarter.
Yeah, that was quite a flurry there from a tie ball game. All of a sudden now Central DeWitt's up by 10, so the Hawks got to have some stops, but they've got to find some consistent offense. And Coach Conrad has been looking for that all year long.
10-0 after the Hawks trailed by 11-10. Been outscored here 9-3 in this third quarter. A shot up and no good. A foul called. And to the line will be Amanda Brainerd. Her first time to the free throw line tonight. So they called the foul on Haley Linus. It'll be her second, team number 3. Brainerd up, rattles around, and drops on in. 3 points in the third quarter. 5 points on the night for the All-Stater. 24-13. Sabres starting to pull away here late in the third quarter. Up and no good off the right side by Brainerd that time. Rebounded by Reth and the Hawks. Up ahead, Wegman to Linus. It's Wegman, Linus, Reth. Also Mormon and O'Connell. There's a errant pass. Tipped away by the Sabres. Another turnover for the Hawks. Now the Sabres over the timeline with it all the way in for window no good. Off the right side, rebounded by Wegman. She secures the rebound, looking for help though. And the ball is batted away. She'll be able to dribble it herself now over the half-court line. 24-13. Linus up top. Sends it left side to Reth. Hawks need some points here. Still a lot of time left, but can't give Dewitt Central any more momentum right now. Reth out the Linus for a 19-footer. No good. Short. And the drought continues here for the Hawks as Rolling comes up with a 20-13. DeWitt leading. And a timeout. Full timeout for Coach Small. And the Hawks trail 24-13. Back after this from KMCH Sports.
When the unexpected happens, call Krager Body Shop in Dyersville. They specialize in major and minor collision repair and frame straightening. For all of your auto body work, see Krager Body Shop in Dyersville.
The Manchester Press is your community newspaper. Check out the sports section for game stats and photos of area players and game highlights. The Manchester Press, serving the area for over 130 years.
Hi, this is Shannon, owner of Sheer Hecke Salon and Spa in Manchester, located at 214 West Marion Street. Book your appointment now to get that full spa experience. Call 563-608-4999. Best of luck to all you athletes.
For all your landscaping projects, call Jason at Phillips Landscaping in Dyersville. He specializes in retaining walls, patios, fire ponds, waterfalls, flower and rock gardens, and more. Call Phillips Landscaping at 563-599-6069 for your estimate. Best of luck to all area athletes.
And welcome back into Cedar Gymnasium. West Delaware boys were leading by 5, 19-14 at halftime last check. We'll get another update shortly here. As the girls losing 24-13. There's a missed three from the right side. Attempted by the Sabres. Number 31 is Sarah Watson, a new face in there. As DeWitt Central is missing one of their players, Haley Saunders, a senior, a 3-year starter coming in to this year. A fractured break in her finger. As it was the first of practice, and Haley Saunders, one of the guards, Coach Small and company, hope to get her back either right near the Christmas break next week or after the break. This Linus comes up with the turnover, and other end, Wegman trying to make a move near the basket, and it's swatted away from her, but contact coming on Rolling. A foul there on Ellie Rolling, her second, or third.
They got third on the ball second, yeah.
26.7 here in the third quarter. It's 24-13 Hawks trail by 11. Rest, Linus, O'Connell, Wegman, and Mormon, the 5 for the Hawks. The starting 5 for Coach Conrad. And there's a double dribble call on the Hawks. We go back to Rich McKinney, assistant coach, the JB sophomore coach for the Hawks, the 1992. And, of course, Shannon Funky, the 1997 grad of West Delaware, the freshman coach. Her team got a game in today, as we talked about, lost a close one, 28-25. Here's a deep three, no good off the back of the rim by Owing to end the third quarter. And the Hawks trail 24-13. 24-13 our score at the end of three quarters. We're back after this from KMC Sports.
Great food and great fun with friends. That's what's waiting for you at Beaver's Lounge in Chester. Check out their Thursday night bucket of wings special and Friday night fish special. Beaver's also has a different lunch special every Monday through Friday. Beaver's Lounge on the corner of Main and Madison in downtown Manchester. Leave it to Beaver's to show you a good time.
Newhouse Construction and Concrete is proud to support all our area athletes. Give Phil a call at 927-5178 for your commercial or residential projects, or visit newhouseconstruction.com. Newhouse Construction and Concrete turns design into reality.
In sports as well as banking, numbers mean everything. Making sure you have experienced athletes and bench strength are a critical combination for a winning team. This is for our M team. With an average longevity of 15 years and 28 members strong, F&M is consistently showing strength in numbers. F&M Bank, the right member FDIC.
Going above and beyond is a standard of care above and beyond home health and hospice care. Their compassionate staff care deeply about the comfort of their patients. A nurse is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Above and beyond healthcare, the more they care, the more beautiful life becomes. Proudly serving Jones, Jackson, Johnson, Lynn, Clayton, and Delaware counties.
Back in, fourth quarter underway. A missed three from the left corner from Amanda Brainerd. And she still only has tonight. The leader for DeWitt Central. Here is O'Connell. Partial contact there. A block called as Brainerd blocking it over. That is Mormon. And some frustration here from some of the West Delaware faithful. But for sure there was a foul there. And Wegman will take it out of bounds. There was just bounds, right?
No, it was a foul on Brainerd.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. Brainerd
they wanted the foul earlier.
Yeah, they didn't get the foul they wanted.
Yeah.
And the foul late, and not the shooting foul Hawks faithful wanted. Mormon has it, right corner, and passes it to Reth. Reth now gets rid of it to Mormon. Hawks have not scored since midway through that third quarter. They're outscored 13-3 in quarter number 3 as they trail by 11, 24-13. Here's a turnover. Coming up with it near the block is Emily Cornelius. Hawks trailing by 11, still 20-13, 6:55 and counting in the final quarter here.
21st turn of the game for the Hawks. Just way too many.
You're not going to win many
Good
games
block
like that.
shot.
Yes, indeed, Mormon. Is it Mormon or Linus?
Linus got it.
Okay, Mormon came away with it. There's a shot up by Reth, no good, partially blocked away. And coming up with that one is Brittany McNamara. You're not going to win many games with that many turnovers, especially against a good team like DeWitt, no matter how impressive your defense, how many points you're holding Stater to. Here's Brainerd. That's away. Brainerd holding her hands up, not something you want to do. That's not going to get you any calls from the refs. She thought she was fouled, but
especially from an all-Stater.
Yeah. That's the same type of thing that she did to Mormon to frustrate her to her end. So we're being consistent here. They're letting them play a little bit. Just as we saw on Monday night in the Edco North Link games, 2 of these 3 officials were there, and they definitely let them play in that girls' game. They cleaned it up for the boys' contest on Monday, so things didn't turn into a wrestling match. 24-13. Near travel there inside, and Wegman gets a block. As the Hawks need a basket here. Still some time left, but going to have to score quick and rather often. 6 minutes ago, 24-13. Some close games in this series. The Hawks and the Sabres. There's a little jumper from 7 feet out. Annie Cassett on the right side gets her first bucket of the ball game. Hawks trail by 9, 24-13. 2-point win for DeWitt Central last year. The Hawks won by 10 in DeWitt last year. 14 points, the largest margin victory for the Hawks back in 2012, 2013. There's a basket up and good by the Sabres.
I think it was Makovic got it, if it is.
There it is, number 23, Jessica Makovic.
Well, her first points of the year.
How about that? In there for a deep, able to get her first bucket. 5:15 counting here in the fourth, back to 11-point lead, 26-15. At the end of 3 quarters in DeWitt, it's West Delaware trailing to DeWitt Central, 32-31. Into the third in DeWitt after the Hawks had a 5-point, 19-14 lead at halftime. Here's a shot up and in. Annie Cassett on the right side. As Cassett gets her second bucket in a matter of a minute here, and the Hawks down 26-17. His margin of victory came back on January 10th of 2012. That was 17 points, 49-32 in this series. 4.5 to go here in the fourth, 26-17. Along, no good by Rolling, but the ball bounced out right in the hands of a Sabre, all the way in off the window and good. Brittany McNamara. And a commanding 11-point lead again with 4:20 to go. And the Hawks, if they can get their offense going, just out of time, but here's a near turnover. It's going to end up, and not yet. And a timeout called Small and the Sabres. They gave them the timeout, a 30-second timeout called here for DeWitt Central. 28-17, 4:10 to go here in the fourth. We will keep it right here.
Yeah, that was getting a little ragged right there, and they looked like a jump ball, and all of a sudden the ball kind of comes loose, and then she recovered it like a fumble, and that's why they're giving her, the timeout. You could hear the referee underneath the bucket here heard from the far end of the coach, calling the timeout and to give it to her. It was a good. She was just didn't want anybody jumping in there and save that possession. Ratcheting up that defense again a little bit here. You might be able to hear in the background, Rod Conrad is really, getting after him, trying to bring out that little extra in him right now, especially after a couple of made baskets to be able to create some more turnovers.
That is his style. Always active on the sidelines as Sabres going right to left. Brainerd stops, pops from 12 feet out the right side. No good off the left side of the rim. Rebounded by Wegman near travel. Yep, she did. As Collier tried to save the travel, but dragged pivot foot on the far side. Another turnover tonight for the Hawks. 28-17, 3:57 to go in the ballgame.
Yeah, when all else fails, getting that ball in bounds, look for your all-stater, and that's what they've done the last two times. Got it into Brainerd, and she does a good job of getting it across half court.
Up top now, right side. This is Makovic. Now left side pass to Rolling. Rolling drives with Eilers on her. She loses the ball. The pass across the lane, though, able to tap it across the lane. Up and good by Brainerd. And that's a bucket for Brainerd here in the fourth. It's only her 5th point of the second half. 7 points on the night for Brainerd. She came in averaging 19.6 a ball game. She go to the line for a 3-point play, and she gets it. So 8 points on the night for Amanda Brainerd as they call that foul on Annie Cassett. That is her second. Team number 4 here. Still not many fouls in this game. 7 now in the second half. 4 for the Hawks, 3 for the Sabres. 31-17, largest lead of the night for DeWitt Central. And a turnover there, and then DeWitt shuffled the feet with the ball was rolling after she had the turnovers. Back-to-back turnovers for both teams there. 3.5 to go in the fourth. Wegman gets it in. Gets the pass back from O'Connell. Wegman ahead, beating the traffic was Eilers, but it's tipped. Couldn't get to her. Wasn't long enough pass from it. And DeWitt comes up with it. Another turnover for the Hawks is rolling over the timeline. That's going to be as Linus falls at the half-forward line. 3:23. Oh, that looks like potential foul. Stop the clock down 14. 3:23 to go here in the fourth. As Eilers comes out. Cassett, Linus, O'Connell, Reth, and Wegman in there for the Hawks. Brainerd in traffic and an offensive foul. Brainerd ran right into O'Connell. It appeared she stood her ground and took the foul as Brainerd will get her second personal foul. As the Hawks going left to right and some person-for-person defense here. Full court press for DeWitt Central, it appears. And trying to pass over the top. Cassett gets it down, but does not have numbers. Has to pull it out. 3 minutes to go here in the ball game. 31-17. Going to take a valiant effort here for the Hawks. Got to make some shots. And this one, the shot attempt by Linus from the right wing. Cassett going for the rebound. Gets her left hand on it, but it trickles off her fingertips and it rolls out of bounds. It'll be Sabre basketball going right to left. Back in the lineup for DeWitt Central is Sarah Watson. 1:17, 3:05 remaining in the contest. This is Rolling will get it. Pressure here for the Hawks. It's Rolling to Small. Drives it up right side. Back to Small for Vic. Hawks down by 14. 2:45 and counting in this ball game. And O'Connell going for a steal. That was an errant pass. Not able to save it in the left corner right near the Sabre bench is number 31, Sarah Watson, and Hawks will have it. Turnover for the Sabres.
Yeah, it's only the fourth of the game. Wow. Hawks have 23.
Wow. 31-17, 2.5 to go in the ball game. Only 4 turnovers. That is impressive. And a scrappy, hard defensive play game like this. Cassett in the baseline gets it to Linus, and she is knocked down. Is fighting for that one with Sydney Small. And she put her backside into Linus and sent her to the ground. Only be the team foul for Sabres as Wegman will inbound it. Baseline inbounds out.
Well, there's no taller than Sydney Small. That's your only defense, is be able to try to position her in there. And she got caught trying to hit her out there. Yeah.
There's a shot no good off the front of the rim after hitting the glass and rebounded by the Sabres. As Brooke O'Connell attempting that shot. Here's a pass right side up and no good, but going to the line as ref picks up the foul, I believe, on Emily Cornelius. Cornelius will be on the line for the first time tonight. As foul will be the 16th foul on the Hawks as Cornelius is on the line. She's a fourth leading scorer.
They might have given it. They gave it to Linus. In that case, I got it for 4. They got it for 3 on the board.
Linus picked it up. Reth was there too, but they gave the reach in on Linus instead of the foul up top on Reth. As the free throw missed by Cornelius, she'll have one more. Cornelius, 68% free throw shooter, coming in tonight, nails the second one.
They heard us. They correct. Got Linus for 4 now, which is not good.
No,
she's one of the gals that can potentially shoot some 3-pointers.
32-17, 2 minutes to go here in the game. Did not matter at this point, just a silly foul there. But it's only the 6th foul, so the Hawks just get out of bounds. As that is Sydney Small, just not moving her feet enough. She was pressuring Linus with the ball. Now we'll inbound it here. Full court pressure still by Dewitt Central, and Small knocks it out of there of Linus, who's right-handed dribbling right in front of the scores table, coming near the Hawks sideline. 32-17, Hawks trail. 2 minutes to go here in this ball game. Quick moving game for a majority of this contest. Try to slow down late with more fouls. Now 12 in the second half after, 3 or 4 in that first half?
There's 3 the first, 2 on the Hawks, 1 on the Sabres.
Knocked out of bounds. Wegman will throw it in now. Linus up top. It's down by 15. 1:50 to go in the game. Linus, short corner, double team. Gets rid of it, left corner, Linus. Eilers, I should say, was double team. Got it to Linus. There is Mormon now up top to Casket. Casket to Eilers. Eilers. Hawks need to look for some shots here. Linus puts it up and rolls around and goes on in. Haley Linus, that is her bucket of the night. They've done a nice job on her defensively for the second leading scorer, coming with 10.3 tonight. The first 2 points there. And that has been a big part of the struggles tonight. Just no way to help them. And she's got 11 points. Ken came up 2 buckets early on, midway through the second half. Hawks trailing 32-19, 1 minute to go in the game now. Driving in, that dish left side. DeWitt Central are going to be just content with passing around, taking care of the ball here. A low-scoring affair here tonight. 50 seconds to go in this one. It was a 11-10 time score. DeWitt Central lead. They led 24-13. So they've outscored the Hawks 8-6 in this fourth quarter. And there's a foul on the far side. And that'll be the 17th foul of the Hawks. So 1-1. Amanda Brainerd will go to the line to shoot the bonus.
Yeah, that's probably not the girl. You're going to want to keep it in her hand, the Sabres, but for the Hawks, that's not the one you want to foul. She's missed 1 free throw the whole year so far, has missed 1 tonight.
And she makes that one. She'll have 1 more as they call a foul on Kristen Wegman, her second. And as I mentioned, the 7th. Now the substitutions come in for the same
10.
Jessica Gill,
12.
That's Madison Burke,
45.
That is Sierra Peterson,
and 25.
And Callaway Kenny back in. See her earlier in the ball game. 33-19. 37.1 to go in the fourth. Brainerd, the second one up, and nothing but nylon on that one as well. Brainerd,
44. Carly Sheehan is going to come in for Brainerd now that she made the second free throw.
4 free throws, 4 out of 5 in the second half, along with 4 points from the field. So 8 points plus 2 in that first half. 10 points on the night. Double. And there's Wegman from land off the left wing. Kristen gets her third. I think that 4th 3 of the night. Since her first bucket in the fourth quarter, only second field goal in the second half. So Wegman has herself 14 points, but not going to be enough for the Hawks. As 10 seconds ago, they trail 34-22. Here tonight from Seedorf Gymnasium. A valiant effort defensively, but DeWitt Central the same thing on their side. First shot is no good there, driving in, and the rebound put back no good for DeWitt Central. And that's our final score, 34-22. DeWitt Central improves their record to 6-2 overall. They go to 2-0 in the East Division. The Hawks drop to 2-3 and 1-1 in East Division play. We will start to gather the stats up here, and we will talk about what we saw and go over those stats when we come back to start our post-game show. West Delaware falling here at home, 34-22. This is Hawks girls basketball from KMCH Sports.
At Georgian Auto in Manchester, their approach to auto repairs is simple. Fix it right and get you back on the road. From tires to transmissions, they fix it all. Georgian Auto in Manchester, where complete automotive service repair is the complete focus.
You may not wear glasses or contacts, but how do you know if you're seeing your best or if your eyes are healthy? Why not be proactive and get your eyes examined? Dr. Daniel E. Mursh and his professional staff at Manchester Family Vision can help. Call 563-927-3682 to schedule an appointment. Manchester Family Vision Center wishes all the local sports teams best of luck this season. Manchester Family Vision Center on West Main, where clear vision begins with healthy eyes. Bob Stephen Motors in Manchester proudly supports all area athletes. Bob Stephen Motors is your locally owned and operated GM dealer in Manchester. Visit them on the web at bobstephenmotors.com.
A great night out awaits you at the golf course. Join us for Taco Tuesday and our Thursday night specials featuring roasted chicken. Watch the Iowa games with 50-cent wings and drink specials at Hartridge, north of Manchester on 195th Street.
Dunlap Motors in Independence with Chevy Buick and certified pre-owned Chevy Buick GMC and nearly 300 new and used cars and trucks in stock. They have big town inventory with small town service. Stop and say hi. That's Dunlap Motors in downtown Independence. And go to DunlapMotorsIndy.com. That's DunlapMotorsIndy.com.
At Precision Collision, we are committed to providing you with high-quality auto body repair and paint refinishing. Our expertly trained technicians can repair all accidental damage and get you back on the road in no time. Come visit me, Jeff, for a free estimate. We are located along Highway 20 at the Delaware turnoff. Precision Collision, one call does it all, quality guaranteed.
AK Sports in Manchester offers team apparel, screen printing, hunting and fishing supplies, and more. Get your game on with AK Sports, your local sporting apparel store, and more in Manchester.
When it comes to financial planning, most financial companies focus on your income. At Northwestern Mutual, we focus on your outcome. It takes the right financial partner who cares as much about your future as you do, building a financial plan to meet your life's priorities and helping you achieve the financial security you're after. Focus on your financial outcome with Northwestern Mutual. Contact me, Mitch Payton, or Matt Schulte today. You and Northwestern Mutual, stronger together.
American Trust and Savings Bank wishes all area athletes and coaching staff continued success. American Trust and Savings Bank with locations in Dyersville, Farley, Dubuque, and Des Moines. Simply better banking. Check them out at americantrust.com. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Sight and good vision is very easy to take for granted until it is taken away. Advanced Eye Care Associates of Eastern Iowa is here to help you. Advanced Eye Care Associates of Eastern Iowa is located at 105 East Butler Street in Manchester and at 1113 West 3rd Street in Vinton. Your vision is our primary focus.
For over a century, Anderson has been helping families make their homes brighter, more comfortable, and more beautiful. They do it by making quality windows and doors, setting the bar high day after day, year after year, making Anderson doors. And contact local vendor Delhi Lumber at 922-2404 for all of your window needs. Delhi Lumber, your authorized Anderson Windows dealer, has big town quality with small town service.
At Community Savings Bank, it's simple. Simply free checking comes with free debit cards, free online banking with free mobile money, and free thank you gifts. Find out more about Simply Free Checking at one of our 7 locations or online at csbiowa.com. Community Savings Bank, member FDIC.
Back again at Seedorf Gymnasium, John and Bill on this Friday night. Delaware girls lose here at home by the final score of 34-22. The Hawks outscored 23-12 in the second half after being only down by a point in after the first 2 quarters were completed. 11-10 to it. Central had that halftime lead, but far too many turnovers and not enough offense here tonight for the West Delaware Hawks. The real simple story of this game, Billy.
Shooting percentage is very, very close. Everything was very close except that turnovers. And Coach Conrad's coming up here, and that's probably one of the things he'll allude to is the fact that, you're playing a good team. You've got to take care of the basketball.
Yes, indeed. We'll take a quick break. Come with the head coach of the Hawks, Rod Conrad. We're back to this from KMC Sports.
J Auto Super Center on the Greater East End of Manchester. Quality pre-owned vehicles, great financing options, and a full-service department, body shop, and detail department. See their full line of vehicles online at jsautosales.net. At J's Auto, customer satisfaction is their #1 priority.
Hi, this is Jamie Vasky at Don & Walt LLC, your independent Lennox dealer in Manchester, encouraging you to plan ahead. Have us check your heating or air conditioning unit before you need it. For residential, commercial, plumbing, and heating needs, and top quality Lennox furnaces and heating units, see Don & Walt LLC on East Main Street in Manchester, or give us a call at 927-2232.
Farmers Savings Bank proudly supports all area athletes and coaching staff. For all your banking needs, visit them in Colesbrook, Port Garber, Strawberry Point, Arlington, and Aurora, or online at farmersavingsbank.com. Member FDIC.
Viafield is your headquarters for all your seed, chemical, and fertilizer needs. They have professional service and quality products needed to bring the best crop to market. Viafield, providing growth opportunity for 18 locations across northern Iowa and southern Minnesota.
Back in here inside West Delaware High School at Cedar Gymnasium, John Swisher, Bill Logan back on the post-game show, joined by the head coach of the West Delaware Hawk girls tonight as they fall 34-22 to the DeWitt Central Sabres. First, a boys update from DeWitt tonight. The West Delaware boys improved to 4-0 with a low-scoring affair there tonight, 44-40. Coach Uthoff and company gets to 4-0. They win by 4 tonight on the road. Here, it was a defensive battle, a struggle to score points, only 21 points in that first half after the Hawks had the 1-point lead after the first quarter. And Coach Conrad, I don't know, have you seen many games like this to start out that of points in that first half? That was odd. We haven't seen too many games like that.
Right, defensively, both teams were pretty good. I told the girls after the game, you keep a team like this to 30 points.
Yeah.
They're 30, whatever they had, 31 or 2. I mean, that's 34. That's a good effort. I mean, you're going to have a chance to win a lot of games if you keep a team in the 30s.
And we're doing a great job on Amanda Brainerd. Only 2 points early on that first quarter. That's all she had, was scoreless in that rest of the first and then that second quarter. So really a great job on her. She struggled. It's not like she was taking a lot of shots either. She missed a couple of shots, but really doing a nice clamping down on her. The trouble was finding your own offense and taking care of the basketball.
Yeah, I thought taking care of the ball was, and I told the girls I'll take part of the blame for that, but the sideways, when you're not passing the full length of or straight up the floor, I have if you're just passing from point to wing and throwing the ball bounce, then I got a huge problem with that.
That's a learning item there. You can't do it, especially against a good like DeWitt.
Yeah, the north-south passes, like I said, are fine, but the east-west ones just throwing the ball out of bounds, and and they're overplaying the passing lanes. I get that, but still, you got to break hard to the ball, And then we had some problems with the pressure late, but none of our girls were breaking hard to the ball. And you were probably watching that up here. We had girls, and they let it hold just a little bit. Well, that's okay. You got to fight through that. So.
And I thought the girls did a nice job of some backdoor cuts. A couple times they might have had some easy shots, but the passer was just a little underthrown and went for a turnover when it could have been an easy 2.
Yeah, I agree. I totally agree. I've seen the same thing. I know Brooke might have had a couple backdoor cuts, and the pass was just a hair off. And when you're playing a good team like Central DeWitt, you gotta score on every opportunity. But their defense, if they really turn it up, you got to give credit to them. In that second half, they really turned their defense up, and they're very, very quick.
They're quick. Well, we talked about three-pointers before the game, and Kristen Wegman, well, that practice pays off sometimes, doesn't it? At 4 threes for her. She had one in every quarter tonight. She led the way with 14 points. Just unfortunately, it wasn't enough points around her, but some learning items here to take on for the weekend here and come back ready to on Tuesday night, and talk about the main things, the real emphasis that you put on here, improving these next few days before you hit the court again Tuesday.
Yeah, we're going to have to work a lot on offense. On Monday, it's going to be, I'm a defensive coach, but, I like to play a lot of hard defense, but I think we get that. Now we're going to have to spend more time on the offensive side of the floor because, our offense is struggling. We got to find a way to score some points.
And next week, the same schedule, only in backwards order than what it was this week. Will be home Tuesday against Macokota, then travel to Mount Vernon next Friday, and then actually have 3 games next week. Old home next Saturday afternoon, the 19th. So a 3-game week. Your first one of those will be a different routine week for you here with 3 games next week. So going to have to be ready and try to get a few W's here.
I know, though. Walmack is just so hard. I mean, this west side or this east side is just so hard, and you got to be ready every night because I think Macokota is struggling a little bit, and but if you're not ready, they're going to take you out there. They played a 2-point ball game with Bend Community, so they're a solid team.
Yes, indeed. All right. Best of luck to you next week. We'll see you next week down, and thanks for your time as always.
Thanks so much for your coverage.
Absolutely. Rod Conrad, the head coach of the West Delaware Hawks, as we will take one more time out. We'll come back and wrap it all up here from West Delaware High School tonight. The Hawks fall 34-22. The West Delaware boys 44-40 over DeWitt Central tonight down in DeWitt, as we'll wrap up all the scores of the 6 games tonight, 3 here and 3 down in DeWitt when we come back and wrap it up for tonight. We're back after this from KMCH Sports.
The Eastern Iowa Shopping News and the Dyersville Commercial recognize the hard work and dedication of all area athletes. Check out the weekly sports section in the commercial for scores and information. The Eastern Iowa Shopping News and Dyersville Commercial, supporting your communities.
Do you suffer chronic or acute pain? Long-Term Medical Supply now offers pain relief for you with their non-prescription TENS device. Shop their convenient location in downtown Manchester and find pain relief in as little as 15 minutes with a TENS device from Long-Term Medical Supply.
Whatever your favorite sport, we know you will join Parrot Insurance and Grinnell Mutual in supporting all of our local athletes. Parrot Insurance is proud to be part of this community and looks forward to catching all of the sports action this year. If you want a strong insurance team working for you, call Parrot Insurance today for a quote from Grinnell Mutual and experience our policy of working together.
For fan food, not fast food, visit your headquarters, Manchester Dairy Queen. It's your family, Manchester Dairy.
John and Bill back in with you from Seedorf Gymnasium here tonight. One final time this Friday night as the Hawks get the win on the boys' side tonight, 44-40 down in DeWitt. Here inside West Delaware High School, it was DeWitt Central coming out on top 34-22 as the Sabres improved their overall record to 6-2. They are 4-1 on the road now, 4-1 in the WAMAC Conference, 2-0 on the east side of the conference. As for the Hawks, they dropped to 2-3, 1-2 at home now, 2-2 in WAMAC play, 1-1 on the east side. The WAMAC Conference, 34-22 DeWitt Central tonight. Taking a look at individual numbers, Kristen Wegman led the way. We talked about her 4 3-pointers, and she came in with only 3 on the year in the first 3. Checked that 4 games, so it was improvement for Wegman tonight. She led the way with 14 points. Elsewhere, 4 points for Annie Cassett, 2 points apiece for Haley Linus and Kira Mormon. 4 scores in the column for the Hawks, and 1 Wegman with those double-digit numbers. As for DeWitt Central, leading the way was Callie Rowling, the second leading scorer with 8 points tonight coming in. She was 3 above her average with 11 points. She had 8 of those 11 in the third quarter. She had 11 at Brainerd, the All-Stater, and the Division II commit to Wayne State, Nebraska. She had 8 of her 10 points in the second half, so double-digit scores in total for the Sabres. Those two were joined by Cornelius. Also, Brittany McNamara had 4, Cornelius 5, 2 points apiece for Victoria Gaston and Jessica Makovic. So good defense both sides, just not enough offense for the Hawks to compete with this team who, if they keep on playing like this and get their offense back, and talked about Miss Saunders, who's will be a 4-year starter before it's all said and done with that hand injury that she suffered. They'll be a solid club to contend with here, and they'll be rattling off some victories, you think, for the next time the Hawks face them. So they'll be in the rankings, you would think. Go Coach Small and company's way here.
Well, they've got an all-stater there, and they've got two very quick, small guards that really set the tone offensively and defensively for them. So that's a good solid team. But, man, the Hawks had chances tonight. If the Hawks can play defense like this the entire year, because of an outstanding defense of effort there, they're going to win some games just because of the defense. And they've just got to get some confidence on offense. They just look a little timid, a little shy, a little, not aggressive as they need to be on offense. They do a nice job of passing the ball around and get it down low, and instead of turning around and finishing it, they just hold the ball long enough to get double teamed, and then they have to pass it back out, and it's just aggressiveness. So that's one of the things Coach Conner talked about. He's going to have to work on the offense, and if they can get these girls into that aggressive mode on offense, they've got some kids here. These kids can shoot. They can score. I think it's their confidence level that's lacking a bit right now. But, man, with that defensive pressure, defense wins championships types of things, and they'll win some games if they keep playing defense.
Yes, indeed. Let's go over those final numbers here that all culminated in this loss for the Hawks tonight, 30-22, the final. DeWitt Central with the victory.
Yeah, for Central DeWitt tonight, they were 11 out of 31 from two-point range, just 2 out of 13 from the three-point line, so 29% shooting. And that's some great defense there at only 29% shooting. 6 out of 8 from the free throw line for their 34 points. 5 turnovers in the contest for Central DeWitt, and that's a fantastic number if you're that team. Hawks got to create a few more turnovers, but, man, defensively they really did a nice job in that zone, shutting them down. Hawks 5 out of 19 from two-point range, 4 out of 10 from three-point range, 31% shooting. Only got to the free throw line twice tonight, missed both of those, but the big Achilles heel to 23 turnovers to just 5 for DeWitt. And that's 18 possessions. If you score on 30% of those, there's your 12-point deficit that you had tonight. So, clean some things up on offense here a little bit, and this team very well could be a team that some teams down the road in January, February aren't going to want to play.
You bet. Very scrappy team, fun team to watch. Come on out to Tuesday night. If you're not making the trip to Maquoketa to watch the boys, as right here at Cedar Gymnasium, the Hawks will take on Maquoketa. The Chatters starting at 4:30 with the freshmen, the sophomore JV, and then the varsity coming up on Tuesday night here. We'll be in Maquoketa as Jamie Vasky, the old voice of wrestling here, one of the voices of wrestling here, will join me on Tuesday night. That's how desperate. No, I'm not going to say that. Jamie wants a chance at basketball, and I'm going to give it to him on Tuesday
I heard
night.
He said he was only going to do that if you promised to help him with the wrestling.
Well, we'll see.
Is the other percent of that coming?
We'll see about that.
There you go.
As we'll see about that down the road. But, yeah, I'm going to have Jamie along for the ride to Maquoketa on Tuesday night, so we'll have all the action there. As West Delaware boys, we talked about it, 4-0 after a close victory on the road in DeWitt. They take down the Sabres 44-40. So Jamie will join me for all the action from Maquoketa on Tuesday night, our next West Delaware broadcast, as we'll give you updates here from Cedar Gymnasium, how the girls are doing, but we'll have West Delaware boys Tuesday night in Jackson County at Maquoketa High School Gymnasium. As the West Delaware Hawk boys in DeWitt tonight went 2-1. The freshman boys with a with a victory, a loss, 53-43. The sophomore boys got a victory, 44-41, and the varsity did the same, 44 points for the varsity team, as well as they held DeWitt to 40 points, so 44-40, the varsity final tonight. 2-1 on the road, and girls were swept by DeWitt Central 0-3 tonight, as the freshman girls got the victory for the Sabres 28-20. It was a Sabres winning 50-30, and the varsity final 34-22. As I want to remind you, tomorrow morning I'll have the first edition of the Winter Sports Area Coaches Corner here from KMCH Sports at 9 a.m. as Jamie will join me first, and he will have a Jeff Voss on with us, Coach Voss of the West Delaware Hawks, as they get ready to take part in the 5-season duels tomorrow at Cedar Rapids County High School, 9 a.m. live on KMCH.com. All the action there, live on mainstream and on air, will be the Coach's Corner with yours truly. We'll join Jamie and Roger live from Cedar Rapids County in the afternoon when the semifinals start. Well, semifinal and finals live action tomorrow afternoon on KMCH.com. 30, we'll get from Monticello, area girls and boys battle from the Battle of Jones County, Anamosa and Monticello, the Battle of Highway 151 teams tomorrow night. The girls start around 5:30, and the boys around 7 o'clock. Monticello hosting Anamosa tomorrow night. We'll have all the scores from tonight's action tomorrow morning on the Sportscast, and then we'll also have them before the Coach's Corner starts, and we'll hear from all those coaches tomorrow morning. We will hook up again next week, Billy, if not next after Christmas. So it's been a strange schedule here starting out, trying to work out all the details getting these games in here this first half. But luckily we haven't had any snow to dodge, and hopefully that trend continues after the Christmas break. It's one issue that we usually have to play in fact with our winter schedule, but we've been pretty lucky weather-wise. Can't beat this 50-degree weather day the past couple of days here in December, huh?
Oh, it's been a really, really tough winter here for everybody.
As expected 1 to 2 inches of rain before it'll snow again on Tuesday, so it's going to come. It's just a matter of how much it affects our winter schedule here, but we'll have that winter schedule getting up on the website at KMCH.com, but it's our on the air and on the go schedule. And as always, you can hear it right here on KMCH. As tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. with the Coach's Corner and live wrestling coverage at 9 a.m. on KMCH.com. That's going to do it tonight. I want to thank all three of our sports boosters. And once again, Delaware Hawks victorious on the boys' side down in DeWitt tonight. Varsity game 44-40. The Hawks improved to 4-0. Here, the West Delaware Hawk girls dropped to 2-3 as they fall to DeWitt Central 34-22. Sabres improved to 6-2. Great. Best of luck to Coach Small and Coach Chad Speck, both the classy guys for the DeWitt Central Sabres. As good luck to them in their first year at the helm of DeWitt. Two Makokota boys that played for Coach Fleming in the late 90s and late 80s, early 90s. For studio producer Ashley Bramey, my partner Bill Logan, John Swisher saying have yourselves a good and safe rest of your Friday night. So long, everybody, from Manchester, Iowa.
You've been listening to West Delaware girls basketball from KMCH Sports. Your announcers were Sports Director John Swisher and Bill Logan. Station owner is Jim Koloff. Station manager is Sarah Meyer. Program Director of KMCH is Mike Wilson. For a complete broadcast schedule and more information about high school sports coverage from KMCH, visit our website at kmch.com. Click on the sports